issues. As I said, it's very, very hot here in Athens. It's just boiling, and I think all the devices are not having a good time with it. So I'm gonna start the live again. Λοιπόν, I'm gonna start the beginning, and I'm going to tell you that today we're going to talk about the masculine nouns ending in alpha sigma. I'm going to take as an example the word neighbor or γείτονας. Let me bring up on my screen my live video so I can type at the same time my examples. 1 second. Also, please feel free to participate in the class at any time. You can ask any question related to the topic of the class, or in the end, you can ask me any grammar questions you may have, or anything that you would like to see on a live YouTube session like this one. So, let us start, okay? So I'm going to write the first one as I wrote before. Ο γείτονας είναι στο μπαλκόνι. Now, I want to say, for example, and use a masculine noun ending in alpha sigma, the neighbor is on the balcony. And I'm gonna say it like that. Ο γείτονας είναι is στο μπαλκόνι. Okay. Why does γείτονας end in alpha sigma in this case? Because it is the subject of the phrase. What does that mean? The subjects are carrying out the main role, the main action in your sentence. You can have one subject, you can have multiple subjects. It doesn't matter. There's no limit. The important thing is that they carry out the main role. And the article in front of these subjects is always the same. That doesn't matter. It doesn't get affected by the word that follows. It doesn't get affected by the ending of the word that follows. It's fixed. The articles are all fixed. Okay? So, ο γείτονας. Okay? So for subjects, the article in the singular form is omicron. Okay. Now, what happens if the neighbor is not the subject? It doesn't carry out the main role, okay? It has a secondary role. In this case, that means that it is the object of your sentence. And we can say something like, I know the neighbor, okay? In this case, I know, I am the subject, okay, because I'm carrying out the main action. I know the neighbor, and the neighbor doesn't carry out the main role here, okay, doesn't apply its role to the verb. This is what the action is all about, that it refers to the verb. I know the neighbor. So, how would that be like? Ξέρω τον γείτονα. I know the neighbor. So here you see some slight changes. The article omicron, okay, that we had becomes ton in this case. Because here the word γείτονας, the word neighbor, is the object. And the sigma from the word neighbor in the end flew off. Okay, it's gone. So now we have 3 cases, okay, 3 different forms in Greek to form a sentence. The third one doesn't have to do with, well, it's the second one, okay, on the list, but let's do it last, okay? This is the third one I'm going to show you. Here in that case, it's called the genitive case, we're dealing with someone who is the possessor and owns something, okay, has a possession. In this case, the possessor is going to be the neighbor, okay, the neighbor, and it's going to be formed, it's going to be phrased like that. If you want to say, for example, the neighbor's house, in Greek we would phrase it like this: the house of the neighbor. The possession will go first and the possessor afterwards, and it will look like this: το σπίτι του γείτονα. the house of the neighbor. Literally, word for word. Το σπίτι του γείτονα. So here we have another article in Greek. We have one word. In English, you would phrase it, you would translate that as of the. In Greek, we say tu. Okay? Just one word, one article. And that means of the. And it shows it comes before the possessor. Okay? And after the possession. So here, the word neighbor again hasn't been gone through a lot of changes, just the sigma is omitted. Okay? I see there are 2 people watching me. Thank you so much. If you want to say hello, say γεια σας, τι κάνεις, please do. I love to interact with people that enjoy and follow my classes. Λοιπόν. And also, if you would like to participate in the end, in the practice with me, please let me know. Write me a message now in the comments, and I will do the practice session afterwards. Λοιπόν. So this is the singular form. That's it. Okay? Let's move on to the plural form. How would you say, for example, the neighbors are on the balcony? Okay? It would be like this. Οι γείτονες είναι στο balcony. The neighbors are on the balcony. So here, what changes do we see? Λοιπόν, the word γείτονας, ο γείτονας, has, changed into plural form. The article omicron has turned into omicron iota. And as I said before, articles are fixed. This is the article that we use for all the words that are subject in plural form. Okay? Omicron iota. In masculine and in feminine, but today we're going to have a look at just masculine now. So, οι γείτονες. The other change that also happens here is that the word neighbor, instead of alpha sigma in the end, it has epsilon sigma. Okay? And this will follow through when the neighbor is the object. So, if you want to say, I know the neighbors, it will be written like this, or said like this. Ξέρω τους γείτονες. I know the neighbors. Okay? So, ξέρω τον γείτονα. I know the neighbor. Τον has turned into τους. Okay? And γείτονες has remained γείτονες like it was before. So, when the word neighbors, is the subject or the object, it's exactly the same. The article depicts what is the role of the word neighbors in this case. Is it the subject or is it the object? Does it carry out the main role or not? Okay? So now, how about the neighbors being the possessors? And how would we say the house of the neighbors? Το σπίτι των γειτόνων. The house of the neighbors. So, what has happened here is that in singular form we had the article to, okay? And now this article in plural has turned into ton with omega. And the word neighbors, of the is ton, okay? And neighbors here is actually following the ending of the article, ends with omega ni. It's also something that we can notice now, but it's just a practical, technical thing, that the stress has moved on one syllable to the right in this case, okay? This happens with some masculine nouns that are stressed 2 syllables before last, and in the genitive form, we move the stress 1 syllable to the right, okay? But that only happens when the stress is 2 syllables before last. Okay, Λοιπόν, it's just a technical term, it's good to know, but it's not such a big deal, okay? The big deal here is to learn the articles and their endings. Λοιπόν, so, this is the whole grammar I wanted to show you today. I hope that made sense. Other words like this one, other masculine nouns that end in alpha sigma are o turistas, which is the tourist, and o andras, which is the man, okay? And it behaves, they both, these two words behave exactly like the word γείτονας, okay? So, if you want to practice, okay, and if you want to write in the comments later on some sentences, I can give you some prompts right now, like, let's say the neighbor is welcome. The tourist is welcome. Okay, so the tourist is welcome. Now here the tourist is the subject. Okay, how about I see the tourists. Let's make it simple, okay? I see the tourist. Let's see what I have here on my notes about tourists. Let's see. I had another one. Okay, never mind. Λοιπόν, I brainstorm with the word tourist. And how about the map of the tourist? So the map is o χάρτης, so you don't have to be looking around for words. And the word here, welcome, when someone is welcome, is ευπρόσδεκτος. Welcome, okay? When someone is welcome, ευπρόσδεκτος. Ευπρόσδεκτος. This is the adjective. What else? Okay, βλέπω is I see. Now in plural form, the word welcome would be ευπρόσδεκτη. Okay? Welcome in plural. Okay? And then ο χάρτης, again in plural, would be οι χάρτες, so you know the maps. Okay? You can make up your own examples with these words. You can find other masculine words that end in alpha sigma and write down your sentences in the comment anytime, and I will take a look and I will answer and correct if it is necessary. As I said before, you can contact me via Instagram. You can find me by typing LearnGreekViaTalking on Instagram and on Facebook, and send me a direct message if you have any questions, or if you want any topic that you would like to see on a live session on a Saturday like this one. If you enjoy my videos, please share them and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified every time there is something going on, either a video or a live session. If you enjoy my work very much, you can support me by using PayPal or Patreon. I will upload the links below later on. I will very much appreciate your support because it will help me produce this material that we both enjoy. So, I will be looking forward to read your comments, to read your messages, and to have another class, another live session with you next Saturday at the same time, 12 o'clock Greek time. Να είστε όλοι καλά. You all take care. Θα τα πούμε το επόμενο Σάββατο. Γεια σας! Γεια σας!